My name's Jude Anderson and I'm Artistic Director of a live arts organisation in Castlemaine which is called Punctum. And in 2007 we opened up this space here so that we could support the work of other artists working in live arts and different forms.
I'm Ben Laycock. I'm one of the directors of CASPA, which is Castlemaine Contemporary Art Space, which is this little gallery we've got here. We've all got studios around and it's sort of like a big foyer area, and it's an artist-run initiative. So there's the CASPA Collective runs it. There's about half a dozen of us.
Hello, my name's Mark Anstey. Welcome to Lot 19, which is an arts centre which I've built in Castlemaine, Victoria. We've got studios here which are inhabited by a number of artists, 8 artists.
Hi, I'm Helen, and this is a mosaic which I made a few years ago with my friend Renee Schaefer. We've made quite a lot of work together over the years, and this work is a portrait of Jim White, who's the drummer with the Dirty Three.
Hi, I'm Monique Kerr and I'm a singer-songwriter currently living in Castlemaine. I've just always wanted to perform, and then I think I got my first mic when I was about 5 off my parents as well, and I just pretend I was a pop star, and then I picked up the guitar when I was 16 at school. And from there I really took off as a solo musician.
My name's Juliana Hilton. I'm a painter and printmaker and have lived in Castlemaine here for some time. My work it evolves around my environment. When I say landscapes, I don't mean gum trees and hills. I mean mullock heaps and mines, prickly pear and fruit trees, things that grow out in the bush where the old houses have been, relics.
We're standing in front of the gallery at Lot 19, which is Castlemaine's newest art space, and we're operating it as a contemporary art gallery.
We've had a work in the last 3 Castlemaine State Festivals, and those works have then gone on elsewhere. We've built works for sheep paddocks and netball courts and factories, and just taking work to unexpected places and allowing those places to be the experience, part of the experience for the audience.
It's an open access gallery for any artists who are just starting off, ideally, or anybody can show here. And it's really cheap, it's only $50, which covers costs. So yeah, we try to run it as on a really minimum budget.
We're open to all sorts of directions which it could go in. We currently put on music events and marionette shows, film festivals, all sorts of things.
I rent this space from Mark, and I've been here 2.5 years, and I make my own work, which is mostly in glass and stone.
As time's gone by and I've had more time and a bit more space, the paintings have got bigger and I've gone further afield, and at the moment I'm working on some quite large paintings.
I did a lot of bedroom recordings on GarageBand and things on just like a little laptop. They were good songs, and they were good enough for me to put together an album. So I spoke to someone, Pat Underwood, who I wanted to produce the album. So we put a band together and then we launched the album in August.
Like all picturesque, inexpensive areas, artists soon discovered that they could come and live here quite cheaply, not too far from Melbourne, everything that you need here.
I think there are gathering places, and so this is one of the gathering places. The festival is a huge gathering place. Wonderful little music shop next to SAS. Some of the pubs that are a bit further out, they hold little mini festivals.
One of the artists who was here is a metal worker, and he was building a 5.5 metre high stainless steel and bronze flame-throwing giraffe.
The art scene here in Castlemaine is very, very energetic.
He wanted to exhibit the work for the State Festival, which is on in Castlemaine every second year, and wanted to exhibit it here. So the Lot 19 as an art space was born, I guess.
There's stuff going on all the time, exhibitions. We get a lot of really good performing arts and good music at the Theatre Royal. There are so many artists living in the area, there's always things going on. Good parties, good people to meet.
You can be in the fruit queue at the local fruit shop, and then you've just suddenly got this very clever writer who has a particular vision of things, and then one of the farmers who's kind of connecting with the writer about their environmental issues, and it makes it a really vibrant place, and that vibrancy is really contagious.
Castlemaine's a great place for young artists to grow. There's so many experienced working artists and retired artists, and there's so much support because a lot of it starts at schools, and the school has such a strong arts field.
It just is part of your life. It is just something that I get up in the morning and it's just an automatic thing to come up to my studio and start work, or go out and take some photographs for something that I might be going to do. It is just what I do, and I have always done since I went to art school.
I feel fairly cheeky actually to have built a gallery in my front yard, because now for the rest of my life I'm going to be hanging out with great art and great music.
It is fundamental to our sensory experience and our deeper experience of life, because it allows us to ask the question why.
Any form of emotion that I have, I get it out through my music. It makes me want to live.
For me, art is like water, and that means that without water and without art, it's a desert.
To have an album in my hand, I have one. Do you want to see it? Putting it together on Photoshop, I was like, this is going to look so amateur. And then you just realise that you can do anything once you've actually got it. It's like, I can achieve anything.